Now let me tell y'all something about dreams. Listen up, because this is something I found out a long time ago that goes against everything you see in a movie, on TV, or what your great-grandma may have told you when you were a kid. See, dreams don't happen overnight. That ain't how it works. See, they come to you in the daylight. You got to be awake. Because, baby, you got to run dreams down. See, that chase is where we learn the most about ourselves. To take that extra step, that extra mile, that extra rep. Now look here. You don't never know how long it's gonna take, or exactly what it'll look like when you get there. The only thing you know is you can never stop. So, question time. What's your dreams? What's your dream? Are you willing to do what it takes to make that dream a reality? No. See, not while you're sleeping, but every darn day you wake up. Because if it does, good morning. Now give me my darn thing.
What's happening, world? What's happening? Hey, listen. Y'all know. It's my favorite time, man. The portal season is here, and we get a little bit closer to midnight. And when midnight strikes, just know, you gonna be on them phones. They already got the boards made, everything ready to go, everything laid out. The picking order is already up on the board. All we gotta do is just sit back and just watch the magic work. Now I know some fan favorites in left, some people like, man. All you can do is just wish them nothing but the best of luck. In a sense, it's one of those things, man. Your favorite player leaves, but you might have somebody that you might like better coming in. So as I stated, I put this tweet out earlier. Fan favorites are going to leave, but the bottom 20% of the roster is going to improve. So don't be sad that your favorite player might have left, because you never know who we got coming in. And I can tell you right now, we got some people committed to the roster. We just got to wait till midnight to finish the deal. But hey, we here, man. What up, Coach Dre, man? What up, man? What's the word?
Man, I'm moving around the city, trying to just getting out of practice a little bit, and had to come do a little something. It's busy time for us, man, down here. So, coach kind of busy. So, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get everything done.
I word it. I mean, we gonna be moving around in Florida a little bit now. I ain't gonna say no names, but hey, might be doing a little moving around in Florida during the portal season, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I know what you mean. You see kids hitting the portal. We want to wish all the kids the best. We lost some kids today, and that's they doing whatever they feel best for them. But let's not bash these kids or talk about these kids, man. Let's wish them the best, because this is their dream. So they're trying to chase their dream. They're trying to do what's best for them, and we're gonna still support these guys and make sure they have the best opportunity that they can. So. To Washington, to Milner Jones, to Wallace, hey man, God bless you guys. We hope you guys find homes.
Let me just say this. Then this is the Dre that's in the chat, not the Dre that's up here. Bro, you pulled a signing day again. What lies was told? That's what I want to know. Nobody told no lies about signing day. So, hey, you can say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, we got the receipts. I know exactly what happened. Coach Dre knows exactly what happened. So whatever you got to say, bro, your opinion don't even matter. I'm just letting you know what the facts is. You don't gotta believe me. Like, it's just what it is. But back to the show, man. I just have to address this dude because I see your comments, bro. And J Dot, don't waste your time, bro. I got it, man. I got it, bro. Some things, man, they just what it is, what it is. There's actually more than 4 bucks that are gone. Everybody has not made the announcement that is leaving because the portal officially opens at midnight. You can enter your name today, but teams can't reach out to you till tomorrow. Starting at midnight. So hey, it is what it is. But we do have more than 4 bucks that's gonna be leaving this the roster. Some you may see, some that you might speculate that might be leaving. You never know. As the days and weeks to come, you're gonna see. What I can say about this brilliant time right now is if you see somebody transferring out of the SEC, the best thing about that situation is the player is probably not going to SEC school. Because if you transfer to an SEC school, you got to sit out. They don't do the in conference. So that's all I got to say upon that. If you see players leaving, right, from the SEC schools, they can't go. And that's including Texas and that's including Oklahoma because they're officially part of the SEC now. So they can't take nobody from an SEC school. Nobody can come in from an SEC school in the interconference of the SEC. So that's one of the best things that you got to look at, in a sense. Now there are a lot of SEC schools that's over scholarship, so you're going to see nutrition at these schools. You're going to see kids that sign at these schools that's going to hit the portal, and it's going to have 4 years of eligibility due to the fact, hey, it didn't work out because they're over scholarship, and the scholarship is no longer there. Because Dre, how you feel so far? What you think about the transfer portal and what's going on and what's about to transpire?
Again, my biggest thing is I want kids to do what's best for them. I want kids to maximize their potential. So wherever that is or whatever they think they're doing, I just hope they're getting advised the right way. Some kids do get advised the wrong ways, and I forget what the number was of kids that was left in the transfer portal last year. And so that's the sad part about the transfer portal for me. Uh, the few kids that I did have, God bless them that they did get picked up by another school. So I'm feeling real good for my kids. But it's doggy dog out here right now. So I just hope these kids can find homes, find a fit for them. Just because they wasn't a fit at the other school doesn't mean they can't go to another school and excel. And that's just that's how it is. Sometimes you see that even some Hall of Famers. I use Kurt Warner for example. It took him a while to get to the NFL, but once he did, his role ended with a gold jacket. So never throw dirt on somebody else's road. The road they gotta travel. Just try to help them pave it the best way you can, and that's what I try to do every day in my life and everything else I do. Go ahead, bro.
Um, I seen something I was gonna talk about. Um, when I look at what's going on right now, man, one of the things that you gotta think about is this is the last season of the COVID. So guess what that means next year? Everything is going back to normalcy, which means that you're going to see a lot of teams recruiting the high school kids because you're not going to be able to rely on the transfer portal. You're not going to be able to rely on all these older players anymore due to the fact of all these kids that's got an extra year eligibility that should not be in college right now are going to be gone. This is the last season. There ain't no more COVID rules apply for anybody next season. So what you see right now is you're going to see a lot of depletion of rosters after this season for all the kids they had extraness on that had these extra spots being held for this player, that player because of that extra year. And so now when you look at things, how things boil down to it, this is the last season for the COVID rule. So there's going to be a lot of teams with 30, 40, 50 roster spots open going into next year. Now, when you look at CU and the players that could potentially leave because of eligibility and they can leave because of the draft, CU's going to probably lose 30 or 40 players. So you're going to have to recruit the high school landscape. I mean, there's no way around it just because of the way the rules break down from the NCAA and the transfer portal. How do you feel about the last season of the COVID rules and how major is the impact to the high school rankings right now? Can you hear me, go, Dre? Dre, you there? All right, I'll talk to you. Any shocking? Well, this is to the chat. Is there any shocking portal entry? To me, none of it is a shocker because I mean I knew the news ahead of time, so I wasn't really shocked about who entered the portal, why they entered the portal, and how things came about. I just let things happen. Let things come out publicly. I don't really address who's on the team, who's not off the team, things like that. I've never been in the business of doing that. Now I do know a lot of things behind the scenes that go on that I don't even talk about. There's so much things that I can really say. I don't tell it because it's the player's business. It's their family's business. Unless they wanted to come out public, I really don't say anything about it. Chico says someone's going to sign to shock us, and I think we're hoping it's not Alto. Like I stated before, your fan favorites, they might leave, but all you're doing is changing out the bottom 20 and creating more value to the team. So don't be afraid if one of your fan favorites leaves, this, that, and the third. I'm just gonna be honest with you. It's gonna happen. But there's a lot of things that's gonna happen this year because, like I've stated before, this is the last year of COVID. So a lot of rosters are overhauled right now in the sense of over scholarships. And so you have to count for some of these teams that's over scholarship. And when you count for some of these teams that's over scholarship, these players got to go somewhere. But at midnight, hey, it's going to be on. I'm telling you this right now. There's going to be some big names from programs that's leaving because they don't like their opportunity or they don't have a quarterback that's going to be in the portal. There's a lot of big names that's not in the portal. I might be surprised they might hit the portal. So all I can tell you is get prepared. Just relax, man. Whatever CU does, they're gonna do. But I'm telling you right now, a lot of these moves are calculated moves because they already know what's in store.
You can hear me now, bro?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, yeah. I mean,
go ahead. I was just going over.
Yeah.
I was just going over the
Go, what you
impact.
saying?
I was going over the impact of this is last year COVID rules. So the transformation of rosters for everybody's going to change next year. For high school kids and transfer, it's going to be less people in the portal, more high school kids on rosters due to all the extra room that these extra people getting from these years. So.
Yeah, I mean, you're gonna see an influx of high school kids. Hopefully next year. I can tell that by the way the college coaches are coming by the high school now. These last few years, that you weren't getting college coaches coming by certain schools or coming by your school and stuff like that. So we know that they're picking up. And right now, I think we got 12 high school kids coming in with this class right now. So, I mean, I know people said it was going to be 5, but I think it's 12 right now. So you're going to see a bigger influx of high school kids on everybody's team now that this COVID year stuff is going to be over with. So we should still be good.
Those players that entered their names did not like the position in practice. I'm not gonna say that's always the reason. Some of it could have been a scheme fit with the new coaches or wherever their position coaches is and how they're being utilized. At the end of the day, no matter where you go, it's gonna be competition. That's just the matter of the nature of the game. Right now, you gotta go where the opportunity fits you. That's it. That's what I would tell you in that situation. Don't take for granted everybody's leaving because of the position. It's more of does the scheme fit them now? What the scheme and what they got recruited for last year is not the same scheme as what they're running this year. So that's going to play a part in a lot of things, a lot of situations. So don't be surprised if some more players hit the portal that might be a fan favorite. Just pre-warning you. I ain't gonna drop no names. I ain't gonna mention what position. I'm just letting you know. Don't be surprised. I don't think
I
Arsenal's
mean,
leaving.
yeah. I don't like guys. Don't come on here and go to guessing. We're not telling y'all that we know something because we don't. We're just saying that I think today when Milner Jones put his name in there, a lot of people kind of jumped the gun and they were kind of hurt and stuff like that. Well, the kid got to do what he feels best for him. Yeah, all we can do is wish him well. We gonna still support the Bucks, but what Rob is trying to say is, hey guys, don't be surprised if somebody does that we like or we was hoping was gonna be above that they leave. So just stay positive. Uh, that's all I can tell y'all. And it ain't. I heard somebody say something about so it was just some negative stuff going on today. Uh, if you knew we was in a space last night, I think Bucky cleared up a lot of stuff. If you happen to be in there, he said a lot of stuff that needed to be said. That you get what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be. All you have to do is sit there and listen. And sometimes if we just close our mouth and open our ears, the answers is given right to you. So y'all can call us what y'all want to call us. But over here on Rob the Man Media, the guys that we rock with, we're gonna be positive. We know that football is a football game and there's stuff that's gonna be said, but we can say it in a nice way. And what I'm telling you is it's about the presentation. When I tell you I can cook you your best meal, if you like steak, if you like chicken, if you like macaroni, and I get all of that good stuff that you like, and I cook it for you, right, and it smell good. But then I go outside and I get the garbage can lid and I flip the garbage can lid over and I put that food on the garbage can lid and I give it to you. Well, you're not gonna want to eat it no more because you didn't like the presentation. You like the way it smelled and the way I cooked it, but you didn't like the presentation. And what we talking about is we gonna give you a well plated presentation when you talk about Rob the Man Media and stuff like that. So, we just gonna stay positive. We gonna wait and see what's going on.
I mean, some of that could be true. Some players, the spotlight was too big for them, right? They want to go where they could put the work in and do everything the way they wanted to. You got to realize when you come and you put yourself in this situation, all eyes are gonna be on you. There ain't nothing you can hide. And the reason why you can't hide is the cameras are on you 24/7 every single day you walk in that building. The cameras on you. So your habits, your flaws are going to be at a higher rate and being shown due to the fact that the cameras are always watching, the cameras are always picking up. And every time somebody watches a video, they're gonna see something that they ain't supposed to see. They're gonna look at something, slow it down. So you come to see you gotta know that if you're not ready to compete, don't come. That's the simplest way you can say this. If you're not ready to compete and you're not ready to see the spotlight, just don't come. The best thing for you is to transfer because you're going to see a major spotlight. You're going to see a major influx of fans. Whether it's positive or negative, you're going to see an influx of everything. And so don't be. And this is my thing to players. Sometimes you got to learn how to tune out the noise. That's my biggest thing to any player. It's hard with social media because you just want to go and just enjoy your life and not be, subtweeted every 5 seconds. But that's just the nature of the game that comes with it when you're talking about Coach Prime and the Colorado Buffaloes. But moving forward, man, um, we know what the holes are, right? Right now, we know that we lost a safety that most people didn't think we was gonna lose. So that means we're going to probably go get another safety. In that sense. But what I don't want to know from the chat is, what are you guys looking for out of this transfer portal? That's what I want to know right now. Let's see who y'all really looking for, Coach Dre. Who you looking for? Knowing, seeing what you seen today on some of the players that's hitting the portal. What are you most looking for now that you've seen what you've seen?
Well, basically, I'm just looking for kids that want to come in and want to work. I want to see kids that want to be here uh, and want to compete. I've seen a few kids that I like that hit the portal, and I think we talked to the defensive lineman from Indiana. I think that was out there that we talked to him. You know, when you, like I say, when you got a kid and you watching these films and you looking at what Sapp bringing to the table and how he's working these kids and how they're responding. If I'm a defensive tackle, that's worth more weight than money and gold. You get what I'm saying? To be learning from a legend like Warren Sapp and stuff like that. And like I say, man, I understand that money comes with the game. And you get what I'm saying? And me and Junior talked about that last night, and he filled me in on some stuff, and he let me know some real shit, some real stuff. But you get what I'm saying? It's also he understood what I was saying when he said, you know what I'm saying, it's about the character, and we got to build that up in the kids, and that, you know, and that's my thing. I want to build character because everything ain't gonna be easy. So I just want kids that want to work, kids that wanna be great, and want everything that CU can offer. And so we just like I said, I like that kid from Indiana. I see that Tennessee just lost the kid. So it's a couple kids that I looked at that I really like, man.
Well, one thing we know, that Tennessee linebacker ain't going to no SEC school. So you gotta like your chances there. What I will say is though, if you missed the spaces with Bucky last night, and some of the things that Bucky talked about, go back and listen to that space if you have, Twitter or X, what it's been called now. Go back and check it out, man. It was some real conversations, some real juice that was dropped. Some insights about last year's team to this year's team. Um, merch, a little bit of everything that you
Yeah,
you
I
might
mean, but I
learn
think I,
from it.
I think I think big shout outs to our other brother, Scope Bus Daily, man, for putting that on and rocking with us. Um, I think he might have uploaded it on his YouTube page. So he might have uploaded it on his YouTube page. So it might be also on the YouTube page. So it might not be on the X anymore. I think he said if he uploaded it,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be on X anymore. So it might be on his YouTube page. But big shout outs to him and what he put together. Also, if you were in there, you saw that there was a lot of content creators in there last night. A lot of guys that, and I think a lot of people think it's a lot of hate going on, and that ain't what we trying to spread. A lot of good talking went on, and so for that to be for us as black, this is what I'm telling y'all. For us as black and white people, or whatever you want to say, if we can come together as one and show people that a fan base can be what it is, then we know that we can make it. But like he said, big shout outs to my man Sco Bucks Daily. Uh, Big shout outs to Chico, John the Liquidator, all those guys that were in there last night. My boy Bluebirds, Sean Kemp, all those guys, man, that were in there with us rocking with Sco last night. It was a great conversation, man. Great conversation.
My bad. I just put myself on mute. I don't even know how. But man, shout out to them. If you guys got any questions, man, tune in. This live won't be a long live, man. If you guys want to pull up on the channel, you got some questions, or you want to ask questions in the chat, feel free to ask them right now. We won't be on long live tonight. We're gonna try to be on more for you guys as the portal season is open, and more information comes out that we can talk about. I mean, there's things that we know that we can't talk about. There's things that we don't know that we can't talk about. So I mean that. So go ahead and whatever you want to ask, go ahead and ask it out there right now in the chat. Yes, we have been crystal ball for a couple players, as I see. But the big domino right now is who's gonna be that next quarterback after Shador, and that's where we really get into the conversation, right? I know we're looking for a quarterback in the portal, but one thing about the portal, you're really not gonna find a quarterback. I mean, that's just one of the hardest positions to recruit in the portal. A backup quarterback, because every quarterback's in the portal, they just want to play. So to find a backup quarterback in the portal that's gonna be willing to come to Colorado, I just ain't gonna happen. Um, but if you got anything else you want to talk about, man, feel free to ask. I know Nitty was on DNVR today. Shout out to them. He touched upon, some things, about the D line, how we got players coming in. Prime is looking for two more linebackers. As you know, we're gonna probably go out there safety or two. Being with the subtraction that's in that room. Offensive linemen we're definitely gonna go after. So just be patient. And we're gonna see where this thing goes. Let's go. Juju is the real champ. Yes, man. We are strongly after Juju. Juju is looking strong at us. So hey, it's a partnership, man. We gotta do everything we can to get Juju. But Juju be in town here soon. One of the things that I did touch upon, there's a difference now in taking official visits and taking an unofficial visit. Now, you can't come and take an unofficial and take all the pictures and do this and do that like it's an official visit. Official visits are more special now than ever before because what you can do on an unofficial visit versus what you can do on an official visit is completely different. So, as you're going to see over the next 2 weekends, you're going to see a lot of players coming in to see you this weekend, this Friday, Saturday, the following weekend, Friday and Saturday. So man, y'all get ready for this. To answer this question, are we gonna add another running back? Yes, we're gonna add another running back, possibly two. But I mean, at the end of the day, man, what y'all think we might be adding, we're more likely probably gonna be adding. That's the easiest way to answer that question. Um, can you give us 2 or 3 targets that would love for the Bucks to go after? Are you talking high school players or are you talking portal guys? If it's the number one guy right now, I would say it's Juju Lewis, right? That's hands down the quarterback that I would say. Go ahead, Coach Ray.
Oh no! I didn't. That's what I was finna ask. The same thing you asked. When they talk about Porter kids or when they talk about high school kids. At the end of the day, guys, we gonna have the best version of ourselves. We'll know by the end of the month. Uh, Definitely by all of May, we'll know what our team is gonna look like. We ought to feel good right now about where our football team is. Um, we just gonna keep working. We just gonna keep grinding. It's gonna be kids hit the portal from other schools, like you say. It's some schools that's over scholarship, so they're gonna have to. Some kids gonna have to leave and be out there in the portal. I just hope these kids find homes. Um, we just got to keep working towards the goal. Uh, if you know Coach Prime and if you follow Coach Prime, you've seen this before, and
I,
he's showing you that his recipe works. So go ahead, bro.
I, Coach Ray, have you noticed that so many schools is over scholarships? The players they letting go are freshmen. They ain't coming freshmen. They came there after signing day for the spring.
Well, like I say, talking to some coaches and stuff, sometimes, like I say, everybody's not. People make mistakes, and it's not saying that the kid was a mistake, but sometimes he just doesn't fit
Oh,
what they thought they were looking for. Sometimes coaches get
I
fired.
I
One of the
can just
biggest.
hold on, Coach Ray. I gotta break this news. Isaiah Jada just hit the portal. There it is. I can finally say something about it. I knew about it. I just couldn't say nothing, but it is official now. Isaiah Jada has hit the portal, so we lost another lineman.
Okay. So I mean, okay, there you go. So you know you're gonna have more linemen coming in, and it's okay. Another again. I hope he finds a home. I wish him the best. Uh, be no slander here. I think sometimes it's just a fit or the offense and stuff and what you got going on. You know, Again, last night if you go listen to the spaces and you go listen to Bucky, he dropped some jewels about some of that stuff that was going on that it's not the kid's fault. You get what I'm saying? It was not the kid's fault. I'm gonna say this again. It was not the kid's fault. And so we're not gonna sit here and bash young people when when sometimes as adults we the ones making the mistakes and not the kids. Um, we just like you say, we just got to keep working. I know Coach Riz. I know he probably on the phone burning the midnight oil tonight. He got a great
Uh,
work ethic, and I know he gonna go find him. I know he gonna go find him. Like I told
all
y'all,
I
in
can say
Florida he
is,
Michael Jackson. In Florida he
I,
Michael Jackson. So all he got to do is make a few phone calls in Florida. And his money good on the wood down here. So we know
I
them
mean,
boys.
all I can say
Coach.
is he waiting at midnight.
Uh, Coach Corey and the other members of that team. I know they out. I know they working hard tonight. So you know, sometimes if y'all just listen, like I told you, Coach Prime give you the answers to the questions before the test even be given. He been told you they know who was leaving. And he said he know what was coming in. So we can't be concerned about it. We just gotta trust in what he got going on and believe in our team. And that's what we're gonna do.
Changes do come and changes do go. That's the message. Texas won, USC won, I think Arkansas. All right. So with that being said, man, if you guys don't got any more questions, we got to jump in spaces. We got some other obligations that we got to do tonight. If y'all want to continue to rock with us, y'all can pull up on Twitter, on X, or whatever y'all want to call it, into spaces, because that's where we're headed. We got another space edition tonight. So if y'all rocking with us, y'all want to keep listening, y'all want to know more Buffs content, as players hit the portal, things like that. We're gonna be on Twitter in the spaces, but we just want to jump on. Everybody's been asking us to do a live all day about all these players that's leaving, some players that wasn't expected, this, that, and the third. But as this day comes, I told you, the spring portal is going to be chaotic. There were too many coaching changes after signing day, after the portal. There were too many, position coaches changing, head coaching changes. So now you got players, the scheme don't fit the players anymore, the position don't fit the players. So now you got all these moving pieces that's moving all over the place. And now that's why you're going to see chaos as the portal opens. And as midnight strikes, there are kids that's in the portal that's not announced because they got to get the approval from the NCAA, says they're approved to be in the portal. So there are a lot of people. I'm telling you, there are a lot of impactful people that is going to come into the portal that is currently not showing that they're in the portal because their paperwork has not been approved yet by the NCAA. So at midnight, they're going to have a lot more answers to know who's in the portal, who's on the board, who's taken off the board, what pieces can help impact this roster. So just be prepared. It's going to be interesting for the next 15 days to see who commits to CU, who comes on a visit this weekend, because I'm telling you right now, as these things get going, they're going to get kids for official visits this weekend to close the deal. So transfer portal, it moves fast. You don't got time to wait. You're going to see a lot of kids in Boulder this weekend. So thank y'all for always, man, for tuning in to RobDaManMedia. Coach Dre, go ahead and close us out, baby. You know how we do it.
If you send no ships out, no ships will come in. And if there's no contest, nobody can win. Games can't be won if they haven't been played, and prayers can't be answered if they haven't been prayed. This has been another RobDaManMedia. I am Coach Dre. Be blessed because you are blessed. And we out.